domain of the Big Cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, Lions, Wildcats, and Cougars, the apex predator of the jungle or the mountains, prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Golden Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Pressure coming. It's on target and complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Arizona comes out with another first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Gives it on the option. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Arizona! Quick strike through the air for the score.
A lot of coaches talk.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here we go, Zach. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Might be calling a hot route. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Sweeney. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
The Golden Bears are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Number 19, set to kick it over.
Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the back. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The short hands, it's James. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Morris. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Golden Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Using the quick game. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. This is a designed run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Makes the grab, it's Hunter. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Coming out with it, it's James. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, and not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Cal. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Fafita. Caught over the middle, it's Burnett. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Smashes through the tackle. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You've got to be able to gang tackle this guy. We see it every week. He makes people miss. And you just saw it on that last play. He's unbelievable in the open field. He can cut on a dime, and with that run, he's got this offense now set up down close to the goal line.
And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Arizona. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it out. It's James. He gets a block. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. And that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half as we head to the studio for halftime. Arizona will kick off to get the 2nd half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snagged out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snags it. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And the comeback is on.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That's caught. It's Hunter. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Back to pass, it's Fafita. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll move the wide receiver. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Brings up second down.
The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Morris. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it. Touchdown, Cal! And here they come, almost all the way back. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bear. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Burnett. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Ball is at the 35, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to throw. It's Fafita. They're working that left side. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you're not going to see many of those. And that's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw again. Got his man on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And this is the hardest part of the field to execute a third and long. Everybody drops back now, and they're just covering the red zone area. So little space to cover. But the good news is now 4th and long makes the decision easy. Kick the field goal.
Oh, he missed it. No good. After the miss, here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked.
That one stings, man. 4th quarter tie football game. You trusted your kicker to come through, and he gives you the dreaded doink. And that means you know it was so close to being in, that one might come back to bite him.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Creates a little room. Can't get him to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. The handoff to Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
2nd down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! And they grab
This offense punctuates another drive, and how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together, they're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The Wildcats line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Flips it out in the flat. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it? That's your decision.
How about this? These guys are going for two. He'll set up to throw. He gets it into the end zone, and the two-point try is good, and the late gamble pays off by giving them the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Slips through the line. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Looking for the two-point try.
Military stun! Military stun!
From the gun. Can't find his man in the end zone. The two-point attempt is no good, and they'll try to hang on to this lead in the final seconds. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Rushes on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.